Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle and this is the Belle Perspective. And today we're going to be reviewing Ready to Love, season 8 or 9, depending on who you ask. Episode 2 is getting Thot in here. But before we get into that, I've got a couple housekeeping items I need to cover. This is a growing channel, y'all. And despite me looking like I just rolled over and got up out of bed, I have a lot of energy. Okay. We have energy over here. We build community over here. This is a really great channel. So subscribe and support Black women. You should do that. Okay. If you've already subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. Make sure that you like the video. And as I'm sharing my perspective, get in the comments and share yours. Okay, y'all, my birthday was on Thursday, July 13th. Cancer gang, and I don't think that I have been sober since Wednesday. Okay. I've had a wonderful time, but y'all, struggle bus. Okay, hair is giving Frederick Douglass. Y'all just gonna bear with me. Okay, just bear with me. Let's get into this review. All right, so Brandon Habibi up on the chopping block. Are we really surprised? Not really. Brandon goes home. Lovely. We love that for us. Okay, we love that for us. Now we're moving into the brunch. You know, anybody who watches RTL, they always have the brunch where they mix and mingle and all that other stuff. They're getting a lot of camera time. Getting a lot of camera time on Marvin. Marvin is the erotic author, etc., etc. He's feeling unique. All the other women are not feeling him. It's unfortunate. I like Marvin. I think Marvin is an interesting person. I'd like to see who he would really connect with. We'll see. So then we get into the group dates. So this was that football bowling thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They throw the football and hit the bowls instead of doing like the actual ball. Anyway, so it's Tequila's date. Tequila, Tequila, Habibi, Red, Phil, Kira, and Janelle. And I want to say that Tequila has been the antagonist the entire time the entire time I watched this episode. She had I'ma stick beside him energy, but it was so unwarranted. I don't even, girly, you embarrassed yourself. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. Tequila is asking for, I know I just called her the girl Tequila, whatever, okay, because I don't too much care for her. Y'all, I tweeted that she was a bird. She found my tweet. She retweeted me back. I don't like her. Let me say that back. I don't like the character that she plays on on this show. So Tequila is asking Phil, why did our connection kind of fall off? Phil's basically like, you were asking sexual questions way too soon, and the just connection is just not there. And I would have to agree, like, sis, just leave it alone. It's not as serious. Let it be. I forgot to mention at the brunch that Red is hella petty. So I understand that Eunik mentioned that his job, he's a DJ, is a thought job. But that was yesterday, right? That was the day before. He decided to roll up to Eunik with yesterday's energy. I cannot stand when people roll up with yesterday's energy. Like, say what you saying say what you saying in that moment, okay? Red decides, you know what, I want to smoke with Unique. He goes back up to her and says, if my job is a thought job, we work in the same industry, your job is a thought job too. And you a thought too. And I'm just like, Red, all you had to do was strike her from your record and move on. You did not have to be petty. That's why I side Red. Child, go on. I didn't like how he handled that. That was real petty to me. So back to the group dates. Tequila's putting Phil in this awkward position. Mind you, Tequila was doing that with pretty much everybody. So Janelle gets there, and I like Janelle. I did see her being a little ridiculous in this scene, but I still like Janelle, and I have a habit of liking the people who are toxic and or who will embarrass me. Okay. So Janelle gets in. Tequila's like, "Oh, girl, did you mix and mingle with anybody? Are you making any connections?" Just putting her all on the spot, and I didn't necessarily see her asking those same questions to anybody else, which makes me feel like Tequila don't too much care for Janelle for whatever reason. I'm not sure what's going on behind the scenes, but okay. So Janelle says that she likes red and she's feeling oh, red, yeah. And I'm like, ugh, when did that happen? But whatever. Okay. People like red. Ugh. Okay. It's great. Oh, girl, Harry is really giving Frederick Douglass. Oh my God. Anyway, okay. Um, Tequila says, "Well, I like Phil too," and Janelle's like, "Well, that's cute for you." Like, it's girl. Why? What do you? Tequila? What you trying to do, girl? I see you. You stay trying to kick up dust. I don't know what it is with Tequila. I don't know too much. Too much care for her, right? So Kira and Red. Kira is the cheerleader girl. And Red, I guess Kira likes Red as well. They're kind of going back and forth. There's some physical touch going on. And Janelle's like, don't be doing all that with that little girl around me. And I'm like, Janelle, please don't do this. Even if you jealous, I really don't need you to show Red. One. Two, I don't need you to embarrass yourself like that because Red is not the prize. Nor is he worth doing this. Like, yikes, girl. She was being really disrespectful. Her mouth was too slick. It was too slick. I didn't like it. I like Janelle, but I didn't like her doing all that. She need to pipe down. She looks crazy to me. Red ain't your man, girl. And he ain't no man to be fighting for or doing all that for. Okay. Ain't no man is. I'll just be honest. So while we're in the conversation about who Janelle likes, the whole situation with Habibi comes off and or comes out. And Janelle's like, listen, Habibi disrespected me and I don't want to have anything to do with him. She says that in confessional. Tequila's asking, well, why haven't you connected with Habibi? I'm like, girl, why are you? Don't you want Habibi? Why are you checking for what Janelle and who Janelle talking to? So Habibi know he on some some fuck shit. Okay, he know he on some fuck shit. So he was like, oh, Tequila, OT, let's go over there. Let's talk, right? He pulls her out of the situation before Janelle could actually spill the tea on Habibi and his fuck shit, right? Okay, so he's talking to Tequila. He's opening up to her, telling her that he was a cheater. And the reason why he cheated is because his girlfriend at the time wasn't giving him any dome. And I'm just like, this is giving Martell. This is giving Martell. Tequila's like, oh my God, I really appreciate him for being honest with me. He is being so honest with me. And I like the way he taking accountability. Girl, how is he taking accountability when he blaming his girlfriend for not giving him fellatio? Girl, if you don't go away from me with this right now. Yikes. She was like, I can really appreciate somebody. I can really appreciate somebody being honest with me about that kind of stuff. Let me ask y'all this. Okay. If somebody slaps you before they warn you that they gonna slap you, do you appreciate it more? About to slap you and they slap you. Do you appreciate it more? Or if somebody doesn't tell you and they just slap you with no warning, do you still appreciate does it make you any more upset? You could have warned me before you slapped me. I'm I'm of the school of thought that a slap is a slap is a slap. Do not slap me, whether you warn me of you slapping me or whether you do catch me off guard. It's a sign of disrespect, and I ain't taking it. Right? I don't play that. Oh, at least he told me he was a cheater. Girl, that mean he a cheater. Girl, run the other way. I don't understand what you're doing. Anyway, it's the self esteem for me. Like it's in the earth's crust right now. Tequila, I really need you to go down there and get it, girl. All right. So, last piece, Habibi is telling everybody, actually telling Kira that he again is a cheater, shouting it from the mountaintops with a proud chest, which fine. Thank you for telling me. Actually, I'm not even gonna thank you. Noted, and I'm moving on, right? That's exactly what Kira did. He said he was a cheater and that it's been a whole year since he's kept his D in his pants. And that's really hard being one that he's a man because men don't really do that. Two, he's a musician, and musicians don't really do that. Like, yikes! Like, where did we get this man from? Where did y'all pick him up from? Please tell me where y'all got him from. Kira was like, okay, check please. I know this meal is free, but baby, I'll pay for it so I can get up out of here, please. Okay. So we get to Aries. Aries is another one that I like. Aries, please don't embarrass me. I feel like she will at some point, but we'll see. So Aries invites Jessica, Sierra, Chris, Herbie, and Quentin. So Herbie and Sierra are going back and forth. They flirting. Sierra, I like Sierra as well, but Sierra be geeked. Y'all notice that? Like sometimes she speaks well, and then the other time she be geeked. I'm like, girl, you geeked. You geeked up ain't right now. Like you sauced. She real sauced. So when she was at Aries' house, I could tell when she was real sauced. I was like, girl, lay off on that liquor, girl. You on TV, girl. So her and Herbie have a conversation. She's talking about how she is basically locked the coochie down for over a year now. And Herbie is like, I won't say that I have to have sex before marriage, but I'm also not saying no sex before marriage. I don't know how I feel about that. She also says to Herbie that she thinks he's a ladies' man. Girl, Herbie? Girl, him? Okay, girl. Uh, who else joins in? So Chris is talking to who is he talking to? Jessica. Chris is talking to Jessica, the girl who looks like Vivica Fox to me. He's talking to Jessica. And Jessica, he's telling Jessica about arranged marriages, and because he's from Nigerian descent, and they actually still have arranged marriages, and that he actually was sent over two twins to pick from. I was like, what is that? I don't know. It's not a culture I understand, anything I know, but he told his parents, and he got a lot of flack for it, that he wanted to pick who he married, and that was that. So that's interesting. Quentin and Aries are getting a little spicy. Now, Aries is 10 years older than Quentin. I'm gonna say that 10 years should be a cutoff for somebody, because any a gap larger than that just tends to get a little nasty. Okay, just a little nasty. That's my thought. Um, was it? Oh, it wasn't Sierra who said Herbie was a ladies' man. It was Jessica. Ladies' man. Girl, you, your radar off, girl. Go check that. Go check that. So Habibi and Sierra have a one-on-one date. Sierra's like, I'm gonna try to give Habibi the time of day. I'm trying to give him some time and see what he got going on before I didn't make my decision to eliminate him. I feel like that's what that was. So we find out that off top, Sierra is close with her mama named Leslie. Baby, don't talk about Leslie. Don't come for Leslie. You can automatically tell, do not come for Leslie. She's really cool with her mom. Sierra's Creole, learned to eat crawfish at the age of like 2 or 3, right? So she not new to this. She true to this. And she said she blackity black, black, black. It's because she real light skin. So people kind of just like, well, what's your ethnicity? Habibi is also saying that he also grew up in the same kind of culture and the same kind of, situations in terms of like culture, the food, etc. Don't know how we got to this part, but he was like, "Oh, you're my main ish." I was just like, "What?" And Sarah was like, check, get me out of here. I'll pay to get up out of here, right?" But, Habibi is obnoxious. He is immature, and he just doesn't seem like he playing with a full deck, if you know what I mean. Like he seems erratic. I don't know. I don't know. See Lee and Quentin. Now, this date was boring as hell. I was like, this date so goddamn boring. It sounded like it was a performance. It sounded like Quentin was telling her everything she wanted to hear. I literally was saying that. I literally have that in my notes. This date is performative. Like, I felt like he was just telling her everything she wanted to hear. And later on, we find out in the ladies' lounge why. So give me a second. We'll get there. So we get to the ladies' lounge. All the girls are talking about who they like. Moyer, Quentin, Herbie, Red. Eunik said Marvin, and of course Tequila says Habibi. So we find out Kira says, I like Quentin, but I don't think that Quentin likes black women. And I was like, um, that's it. That's it right there. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. It makes sense. That makes sense. They actually show a flashback of Quentin telling Tequila that he's not interested in any of the women. And then this is at the mixer when everyone first started meeting everyone. So I'm going to go with what the man says out his mouth. Okay. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go without, because how did you go from liking Lee and telling her that you're interested in her to telling Tequila that you haven't seen anybody? Unless this was before Lee got there. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so before I get into the full of fucking niggatry, shout out to Forest Rocks. Before I get into the full of fucking niggatry that happened between Tequila and Janelle, just want to just say this one thing. I think that we as women need to, instead of trying to defend these men so much, I think we need to be listening with our ears and paying attention with our eyes, okay? So if a woman says XYZ about a man, right? And you may not have seen that, you may not even know, but you need to be paying attention. And then when you get in front of him, paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Because these women, they was ready to go up the bat for men they ain't never met a day in their life. And it was concerning for me. It was concerning for me. I'm like, somebody tell me Quentin said that he don't like black women. I'm gonna take a mental note. I'm gonna pay attention. I'm gonna be asking the right kind of questions. I'm not gonna broadcast what I heard, but I'm gonna be asking the questions to make sure I know what's going on. I don't. I'm not about to just blindly defend some man that I don't even know. Cause baby, first of all, they ain't finna do it for you. Second of all, girl, why? Girl is a complete and total stranger. So anyway, don't know how the conversation got there. Oh, this is how. So we finally find out what Habibi said and how he disrespected Janelle. He told Janelle that the next time he sees her, she got some big old bosom. Next time he gonna suck on him. And I was like, oh my god, what kind of that's that's actual harassment. So Tommy was like, I can't believe he said that. All the women are disgusted. The only woman who is not disgusted is Tequila, which I don't understand. I'm like, Tequila, are you listening with your ears and paying attention with your eyes? Because, sweetheart, this is not too far fetched. One. Two, Habibi don't need you to rescue him. He don't need you to put on your cape and mask. He don't need you to do none of that. He a grown ass man. He can take care of himself. Okay? So Tommy says, who in the hell would say something like that? Janelle, again, with her smart ass mouth, they talking about Tequila. Tequila was like, you don't even get to know him. He probably said it because you don't even know him like that. Girl, there is never a circumstance where it's okay to say something like that. And from woman to woman, I don't understand how you don't see that. I'm concerned. Tequila jump up. She's like, I'm real about mine. I'm a real about mine. Da. Janelle like, oh, you want to take it there? We can take it there. They pulled Tequila out. Tequila talking about something. If Habibi go, I'm finna go. Girl, bye. See ya. We ready to go. We ready to see you go anyway. Bye, sis. Okay. She yelling at Sister Vivica Fox. Talking about you can get it too. I'm like, girl, what are we? Please, Tommy. That should have been grounds. Both of them need to go home. Habibi go home, and Tequila can go home too. His little watchdog can go home too. So the women decide that they're gonna vote and put Red and Habibi at the bottom. And thank God Habibi goes home. Um, but it's just concerning to me that y'all really, Tequila, you really about to jump up and fight. Feel like there's underlining tension here between Tequila and Janelle. I don't know what's happening. Somebody said something and did something, and I'm not gonna put it past Janelle because she got a slick ass mouth. But something is going on. Tequila don't like Janelle for whatever reason. But this episode had me rolling. I was like, Tequila, I know you not jumping up to fight over some nigga you just met 3 days ago, 2 days ago, girl. Yikes. Anyway, y'all get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.